All right, this is Amos Elroy, and welcome to another episode of the Progressive Update. Today, I wanted to talk about anti-Semitism in the US, and this comes on top of two disturbing things that occurred in the last week. Of course, the uh, synagogue shooting in San Diego, which is gut-wrenching. And it's just unbelievable that nursing student would um, perpetrate such a crime on people when they're supposed to heal and help people. It's hard to get into the mindset of someone like that. Um, it's been not a good year for Jews in the U.S. and attacks and anti-Semitic slurs and uh, media. Anti-Semitic media has been on the rise, and the last thing that really caught me by surprise was a New York Times caricature of all places. It really kind of shocked me. There was a caricature that was of a dog leading Donald Trump with a skull cap and a blind Donald Trump. And the face of the dog was Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister. And there was a large Star of David around his neck and so forth. It really is disappointing. You would think they'd know better, that someone in the editorial board would have stopped that, but there were multiple people, obviously, that let this go through. And it's a clear anti-Semitic trope, if you saw any. It goes back to caricatures by Stryker, who was the caricaturist for the Stürmer, which is a Nazi publication during the Second World War, during the Holocaust. And the depiction of Jews as animals and of master manipulators, of world leaders is not new, and it's is again represented in this caricature. I'll give you a few examples of other caricatures that make this point, so you can see the similarity in the idea of it. The Jews as snakes and so forth. So it really is insane to see it in the New York Times in our day and age. And even though they pulled it, I, for one, had to cancel my subscription. And it's kind of a sad thing, because I think that the New York Times plays an important role in media and in news reporting, and it's just hard to see. You can see where this caricature actually originated from. It's basically from a caricaturist in Brazil who uh, he has many anti-Semitic caricatures, particularly about Palestine and Israel, and using a lot of anti-Semitic tropes. And he's even depicted Bernie Sanders in a derogatory manner. And this caricature is very reminiscent. The APAC attack dog pulling um, Obama on the leash. So I think this is the clear copy of that caricature, and I can see where the ideas came from. So again, it's very saddening. My condolences go to the families of those who were injured and killed in the latest shooting, and I hope this turns around. This is just not a good direction for this nation. All right. Till next update, I'll bid you bye. You can use the hashtag the progressive update to contact, to make remarks or share this podcast with others, or this YouTube channel update. Or you can subscribe to it on YouTube as well by clicking on subscribe and then ringing the bell next to it so you can get alerts. All right. Bye for now.